everybody. Glad to be here. And I'd like to read part of Conversation with God, Book 4, Awaken the Species, by Neil Donald Walsh for you, and part of Desiderata, if you will. Marilyn imparted this to me 4 years ago. I crashed with her for a week and a half. I complimented this, and she says, "Why don't you keep it?" I messaged to her yesterday that I'm going to read her plaque, and does she remember giving it to me? She said, "Yeah, I remember." I told her she's sharp as a tack. Well, I'll just start with the second part of this only. My friends, take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune. But do not distress with the imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here, and whether or not it is clear to you, don't doubt the universe is unfolding exactly as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive him to be, and whatever your labors and aspirations, in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul, with all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams. It is still a beautiful world. Be careful, strive to be happy. Desiderata. I have a page here I kind of like, Neil Donald Walsh. So moving, he says, from the physical into the non-physical isn't seen by them as the end of anything. God says, that's exactly right. They know what they always exist and never cease to be, no matter what happens to their physicality in manifested forms. That includes, as you ask, if a black hole were to swallow us up, that wouldn't matter. You're still alive. When you do not fear losing your life, ever, you have no reason to ever become violent. He asks, what about losing something or not being able to get something you desire? God says, you have already been told by masters on your planet that desire that you feel must be satiated is the cause of all suffering. The suffering is the cause of all violence. Eliminate suffering, and violence goes away, evaporates, dissolves, disappears. He asks, if you're fully awakened, if a higher evolved being, you escape all desires. You escape the incapacitation from desires. You escape the ruination of being ruled by your desires. Furthermore, he says, when you know that your life will never end, you know that anything you wish to experience, to have eternity to create, or to recreate if you had it once and wish to experience it again. There's a saying in the cosmos, eternal life brings eternal peace. Lastly, if on the other hand, you imagine that you have a limited time in which to experience what you desire to experience, you'll give up your peace to acquire it, or hold on to it even when you do acquire it. Neil says, that's the story of humanity in 50 words or less, for sure. So life for higher evolved beings from another dimension is felt as an eternal reality. It is an eternal reality. Life is an eternal experience for all sentient beings, but few sentient beings who think of themselves and express themselves primarily as a physical body experience their eternity as a felt reality. At best, they hold the idea of eternal life as a concept, a theory, a doctrine or a belief, as something that might be, but about which they are not sure, because the fully awakened entities have been talking about exists and have their own being in another dimension. They are certain that life is eternal. So have you. The difference is, Neil says, they know it and you don't. They remember it. Oh, that was God. Neil says, can I remember it? How about all of us remembering it? What do you think you are doing here? Thank you.